Welcome back, everyone, and we have just another golden nugget from Shifty. Apparently, declassifying information is stonewalling. You can't make this up. Imagine if you were demanding information about, or demanding investigations happen into hiring practices at your job, because you've noticed that out of the last 100 new hires, 90 of them were women who are not white. And you know for a fact you've recommended 20 people who were all passed over who were eminently qualified for the job. And you said, we want to know. We think the company is discriminating. Let's flip it around. Let's say you recommended 20 eminently qualified women who are not white, and you've noticed 90 of the last 100 new hires are white men. And you do the same. We would like to know what the practices are for hiring in this company. And instead of allowing an investigation, the company just said, here's all the information about it. Would you say you're stonewalling by not allowing an investigation? No, we're saying, here, look. It's exactly what's happening here. Schiff, Waters, Pelosi, Schumer, Booker, all of them continue to harp on Russia, Russia, Russia. Even after Mueller clarified and said, I didn't mean that not guilty is guilty. It just means I couldn't prove he's innocent and I couldn't prove he's guilty. Well, it wasn't your job, Mueller. You stated in your report that there was no collusion. And you stated in your report there was no evidence of obstruction. So if there's no evidence that a crime happened, you've said, I can't prove it happened. And to then say, since I couldn't prove he didn't, maybe he did, you don't say that. And no investigator worth their salt would say that. But Mueller is, of course, a pawn for the Democrats. And now it just goes on. We have this little nugget from Shifty himself. While Trump stonewalls the public from learning the truth about his obstruction of justice, Trump and Barr conspired to weaponize law enforcement and classified information against their political enemies. The cover-up has entered a new and dangerous phase. This is un-American. Representative Schiff, how is it a cover-up to release information? Robert Mueller plainly said there is no evidence of obstruction. If there is no evidence, then there is no evidence. There's no evidence. There is a human brain between Adam Schiff's ears. Because he is now quite literally claiming, by making information public, you are hiding something. By showing me all of that information, you're hiding something. I personally want President Trump to go on TV tomorrow, or maybe Monday, tomorrow or Monday, and say, well, in response to Representative Schiff, all information related to the Russia investigation, 100% is declassified. All information relating to grand juries will only be shown to appropriate members of Congress, so on and so forth. That way, when Schiff comes out and says, you're hiding something, Trump can literally say, what am I hiding? I have released everything. This is to the level of idiocy to say, the police wanted to search my home, but then when I let them, they said I was hiding something. Yes, literally. Adam Schiff is the cop that says, I'm here to search your home. You open the door to let him. What are you hiding? Why are you letting me in? Why are you doing what I want? What are you hiding? You're hiding something. I'm just going to arrest you without searching your home. It's that level of insanity with the Democrats now. The only place they have left to go is, since Donald Trump had Russian dressing on his salad once 8 years ago, that is proof of collusion. We will impeach him for having Russian dressing. That's the only step they have left, is the full twist of Donald Trump once drank vodka. Oh, wow. It's upsetting. It is worrying. And it is, frankly, something that we should never see from our elected officials. Our elected officials should be held to a higher standard. especially those in the body of government that makes the laws. Adam Schiff could walk into the halls of the House of Representatives on Monday, submit a bill removing the legal requirement to redact information, basically making it legal for Attorney General Barr to remove all redactions from the Mueller report. They won't do it, though, because redactions from Obama's time in office would then also be removed. Redactions on, I don't know, Antonin Scalia's death, Seth Rich, so many more, we wouldn't have any redactions. And we would have information they don't want made public, made public. This is a ploy. This is just a move by the Democrats to say, you will release what we tell you to release when we tell you to release it. You will release nothing else, and we will then be able to twist and manipulate the evidence that we wanted to make you guilty, and you can't complain. I would ask how in the blue hell this moron is still in office, but he comes from California, where if you won't vote for him, he'll import 20 people who will. And originally it was Moonbeam Jerry Brown, and now it's Pelosi 2.0, Gavin Newsom, happily aiding and abetting in bringing in millions of people, well, probably not millions, but many, many people who will be handed a driver's license that also is a voter registration and given a winking, grinning, please don't vote in the elections, that's not legal. But you're registered, so we can't stop you. My predictions for the next 18 months are that the citizenship question will be challenged all the way to the Supreme Court, and it will be put back on the census. Once that happens, the census will happen, and we will have concrete proof of how many American citizens above the age of 18 live in California, as well as all the other states. And we will have proof of states where more votes were cast than there are eligible voters. And representation will be adjusted to be legal for all states, and voter fraud will be so much harder to commit, and Democrats will lose and lose and lose until years down the line, one of them finally says, we shouldn't ask if they're citizens, we just want to know who's here. And it'll start the cycle all over again. The pendulum always swings. The pendulum was swinging to the left way back in 91, 92. And it has reached its zenith on the left and will start swinging back to center and then back to right and so on and so forth. We can slow its swing, but we have to move. We have to work. We have to make sure that we don't let people like this spread insanity, like telling me what happened is wrong. I want to investigate on my own. You can't just tell me and prove what happened. I have to do it. The insanity of we have to impeach because there was no collusion. The insanity of we have to pass it to find out what's in it. All of that crap needs to stop. So I guess we'll see what happens. Honestly, I expect MSNBC, CNBC, all of them to continue covering this, weeping with joy as their heroes in the Democratic Party continue to BS all day long, and the media will continue to give them a megaphone to do it. But I'm hopeful in the trend I'm seeing that more and more people every day are recognizing it for the BS it is, and that just maybe we'll get enough of them woken up that we'll start seeing the power held by those who seek to rule us lessened more and more as the years roll on. But I've talked long enough. Let me know what you think. As always, keep it civil. We don't learn from argument. We learn from debate. Please also remember to like and share this video, as well as to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you're among the first to know of all new content as it is posted. Until next time, everyone, have a wonderful day.